So, coming through traffic this morning was pretty terrible, Have you even been on the highway in this damn state?
Yeah, it's like 4 lanes wide and like there's 2 cars on it at one time. Unlike in New York City, where it's terrible. But
I don't know. I guess it's just because I'm much of an impatient person, but it was horrible to get to this damn track.
I don't know. What do you think, Hudson?
To be fair, I just can't be bloody bothered.
Oh. Well, he was driving on the wrong side of the road anyway. Cops
No,
were trying to
I don't even think...
Hey!
No, Nathan got here by airplane, man. He landed at the infield.
Oh,
yeah.
You sassy Sue.
Well, that's what you get for being a... never mind.
Yeah. Oh, what's that? Oh, okay, cool. We're live, by the way, so...
hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the next to last race of the Season 9 Oreo Truck Series here from Talladega. I'm Anthony McCrury, joined by Michael Norman, as always. And we have someone who's never done a race with me before, Nathan Hudson.
Yellow!
What's up?
So we're here, one race away from the season finale at Homestead in Miami, and that's down by Michael's neck of the woods. Not completely, but, almost.
You know what? I feel great.
You do?
Yep.
Why do you feel great?
I don't know.
Okay. Good answer.
I smoked some of that herbal substance.
Well, I did.
Michael Norman does not recommend smoking of herbal substance of any kind.
Especially if you get it in the infield garage area. Oh, we're terrible.
Welcome to the lottery round. No, that's not the lottery round.
No, last week was the lottery round. This is the wild card. Yeah.
Yep. God, I'm the one who said it. Now I'm saying it backwards. Damn it, Anthony.
Hey, it's fine. I always get things backward. In fact, I put my pants on backwards today, and I thought it was fine until I tried to poop, and I was pooping out the drawstring.
Oh my God! I want that image out of my head.
Probably should have never given it to you
Let's
anyway.
start the damn race already.
I may not put that in. That may be get cut out. But anyway, welcome.
Oh my God, that image.
Welcome to the, I said welcome already. Anyway, next to last race here at Talladega. 29 laps of racing here at the longest track on the circuit because we didn't go to Thornton or FTF or all these fantasy tracks that no one really cares about.
I do.
Well, you do, but,
I like FTF, actually. They're a pretty good track.
Yeah, it is, but, the trucks need to be different, so.
Except for the camera that blinds you.
Exactly. That's what makes it bad. 5 out of 10 would not race again. Anyway, we're racing here at Talladega. We were talking about last week was going to be the lottery round, and it wasn't really that much of a lottery. Well, it actually kind of was when you think about it, because we didn't have any cautions, so that really didn't play into, the trucks being bunched up for the whole race. It was pretty much a pit road lottery for whoever was going to have the best strategy, and it turned out that it was going to be the 20 of James Qualls that pulled out on top. So James Qualls now has a win under his belt. He came a little too late in the season for it to really make much of a difference in the points, but I have a feeling that it will boost his morale for wherever he goes next season. But today here at Talladega...
At least he's not Seth Cole, who's dead last in points.
Yeah. Yeah, the owner of the NNSCRA is dead last. I feel for both him, Ian Dutta, and Levi McIntyre. They both are at the bottom of the standings. That's where they've stayed for the whole season. So.
Oh, wait. Levi Mac and Cheese, not Levi McIntyre.
Oh, yeah, Mac and Cheese, yeah. Levi Mac and Cheese at the bottom of the standings. But today is a wild card round, and the reason why we say it's a wild card round is because we have a special aero package on these trucks that will allow them to race 3 and 4 wide and get away with it pretty much the entire race. The only difference is that these trucks have an insane amount of horsepower, and they will go fast. We've seen speeds clocking in at just over 205 miles per hour throughout the entire racetrack, and that's only with 2 trucks in a line. Imagine what it's going to be with an entire pack.
Oh yeah, definitely going to see some good, exciting racing.
The aero package is special in the fact that the rear spoiler is set downward, so it's not really making that much downforce in the rear end. To compensate for the loose conditions, they've put extra weights in the back of the truck to glue it down to the track, but you still have that slipstream that's going to cause some pretty fast speeds. You could see some trucks getting loose around this racetrack, and you know, that's just one of the things you're gonna have to deal with if you're gonna have to get around this track. But we're getting ready to run the final race. This is going to be the STP 200. It's
Like the final race.
It's weird that STP was the sponsor for this race. We have literally no truck in this field that has STP or anything that's related to STP, but STP is not going to be the sponsor. So
Not even the 43.
not even the 43. We didn't even have a 43. So
What?
I don't know, but anyway. So before we go through the starting lineup, I want to get your thoughts on this race, guys. First, we're going to go to our special guest. He is the man who drives. What car did you drive in the Snickers Cup Series last season? You drove the 6, right? The 6, yeah.
The
6 Sailor Moon Mitsubishi, I think.
Nice Mercedes.
Mercedes. Sorry.
I'm gonna give you a knuckle sandwich in a second.
Oh.
Jesus.
Oh, don't get hostile, man.
Anyhow.
So, like, what are your thoughts about this track? Because you've raced here plenty of times. I've raced here plenty of times, but I haven't been in the truck series in forever, and you've been in the truck series longer than I have. So, please, my friend, tell me what is the aspect of this race.
Well, I actually won here before, but it is in the NNSCRA. It was in the Pokemon Cup series with a bit of luck. But this track is probably the holy grail of all NASCAR racetracks. You could go 3-4 wide racing for nearly like half a lap or even a full lap possibly, and the finale you don't have the finishing straight on the traditional bit. You have it at the end of the main curve.
Yeah, there's a lot of parts of this track that is really hard to drive around, and it gets fast, and you get up in those turns, and it gets really loose. And to your point, I mean, it's really difficult to do. But any other thoughts?
And plus, this is where you see mainly big wrecks, and the big one happening most of the time here at Talladega and Daytona, mainly super speedways. You see massive big ones during races. We're possibly going to see one by chance in this race.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, these trucks get so close together. I'm surprised that we didn't have any major casualties in practice and qualifyings. But, Michael, any thoughts on this race?
Talladega is my favorite racetrack. And so it's pretty much just to time your moves correctly. I mean, you'll know what in the first few laps you should get a notice of what your truck's going to do. And then from there on out, it's just planning on where you want to be and what lap you want to be there on. So look for a lot of people in the back, maybe to either stay or just try to work their way slowly up there and try to avoid all the wrecks.
Sounds like a good, solid strategy from my point of view. We're going to get these cars rolling off in a minute, but first we're going to go through the starting lineup for today's race here at Dega.
As we get all the cool camera angles of the pace truck.
Yeah. Eric Enrage and Sean Galligan, that's your front row. This is the first time that Sean Galligan's actually sat on the pole this entire season. He's got 3 wins, surprisingly still not in the lead in the points, but he's very close to capping a very good points dent today. So he's starting on the pole. Next to him is Eric Enrage. Henry Sanford to the high side of Jonathan Zorreen, and Henry Sanford's already won a race, and Jonathan Zorreen I think is second in the rookie standings, so doing pretty good in his first season in the Oreo Truck Series. Eric Berg.
But you can tell he's a rookie without the R next to his name.
Well, I couldn't really fit his full last name.
Oh.
Yeah. I know he's a rookie, though. Pruitt's Lil John and Eric Burton will be the next row behind them. Then it's Zachary Chambers and Blaine Keys. Dylan Young to the high side of Luke Martin, and it's Mitchell Riggs and Brendan Berg. Matthew Dallio, Jessica Shelton, Chris Washer, James Qualls, who won last week, Dylan Poteet, and Jacob Lawler. Trent Dunham and Levi McIntyre, James McLeod, and Bob Jones. Then we're getting into the part where the contenders for the points lead are. We have Austin LaPlante, but to the high side of him is going to be Megan Atkins, who comes into this race 4th in the standings, tied with Sean Galligan, who is on the pole. So, 4th place is tied. One starts on the pole, one starts back here. Quite a ways back in about mid-pack, around the
Don't count them out, though.
20. That's about the 24th position, I believe. No, 20.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
24th. You're right, 24th.
Yeah, 24th position. So it's midfield, but it's Dega, so that's not going to stay there for long.
Anything could happen.
Yeah, Eric Powers and Danny Wells, and it's Oreo Pollard, the points leader, who's still got a 23-point lead over Kyle Matthews, but Matthews, with a good run today, could easily cap the point standings. Charles Jackson will be starting below him, and Charles. Then Zach Campbell and Carson Gum, Jake Bassinger and Jackie Tang, Ian Dutta and Seth Cole, Cole Daly and Kyle Matthews, which is coming in second in the standings, 23 points back. Benjamin Miles, Mason Powers, Nick Smith, Zach Rogers, Brandon Nichols, and John Arndt will be the...
John Arndt just seems to always qualify in the back.
Yeah, but John Arndt has got a win this season. He won the second race of the season. He didn't have much luck after the fact, but he is definitely in a position where he could easily cap a good run today and maybe, you know, get another win. It's not really going to do much for him in the standings, but he could still have a good run nonetheless.
We've got plenty of great drivers in the series, along with Sean Gallagher, fellow Brit, and Hardy Coleman. We've got the likes of Seth Cole, Dylan Young, Trent Dunham as well. Like major drivers in this series. It's unbelievable how popular the NNSCRA is to this day.
Now, with these trucks' ability to draft, I wouldn't be surprised to see the likes of Seth Cole and Trent Dunham and others try to kind of like form a little group and try to draft their way up to the front.
Seth Cole technically runs for a single truck race team, but he can make an alliance with some of the other Tweenix drivers, such as Charles Jackson and Dylan Pote, maybe even
Trent Dunham.
Trent Dunham drives for Toyota, but.
Oh, that's true. Well, they're still good friends.
Yeah,
though.
they could get along. I just don't know if Toyota would want to work with Chevy. But again,
don't worry, Anthony. I always work with your Audi and Snickers Cup. So
that's true. But we are the same chassis.
Yeah.
So.
But I mean, my Mercedes is based off a Ford. So really, if I drive with a Ford, it's better.
That is true. I mean, you have to make sure that you're drafting with a car that's got your similar chassis setup. But I mean, I don't think the truck team had that too much of a problem today. Yeah. It's not like bum drafting is a thing in the truck series.
Plus,
you never know.
Plus, I found another big fan in the James McLaren as of late. I don't know why, but apparently he was impressed with my Royal Rumble performance.
Ah, yeah, your Royal Rumble performance was good.
Yep, bit average.
I made it to the final, but I didn't win. But, well.
My girlfriend holds the record for most eliminations in the Royal Rumble.
That is
too.
true. That is true. But anyway,
she holds two records for quickest elimination, or quickest to eliminate, and most eliminations. As Sean Galligan's going to bring her down the tri-oval right to the restart line. The green flag is out. We're underway in the STT 200.
Boogity, boogity, boogity.
Let's go racing, boys and girls. And it looks like they're already sprinting out 3 wide at the very back of the field. Whoa, 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 whoa.
He thought about it.
The 88.
He thought about it, but he went back in line. Here we go. Could have knocked this thing. It's a 17 up to the high line with Dylan Young on the outside. Can't tell who that is in front of Young. Now they're going to leave him in the middle.
I don't like the situation going on in the back with the points leader, but right now, oh my goodness, they are 4 wide. Chambers on the bottom. Are they going to hold it through the first turn?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, they are, but I would not want to be in that 4 wide problem right now. As Galligan continues to just hold the lead. Man, he's doing a great job of holding the lead, and he's got Zorina's help. But now,
you know how Galligan is, especially at Daytona when he won the Daytona opener.
Yeah, that is true. But now he's going to lose the lead to Chambers, because here comes Chambers. Look at the speeds they're running. I thought they were going to be running a little faster than this, but given that these guys are in a pack and maybe trying to hold their stuff, look at them, 4 wide, 7 rows deep.
Yeah, just a sea of trucks, 3 and 4 wide. That's amazing.
Oh, there they go!
Oh!
On the backstretch! Big crash! Big crash!
Big crash! Dylan Young in it. I think Oreo Pollard's in it, I see.
And Atkins.
Big one, straight away.
Waller.
This is what I was talking about earlier. That you can't... This is when you get tire rubbing with one another, the big one will occur.
Very big accident on the back stretch.
Oh
Oh my goodness!
Sanford comes back up on the track.
Sanford just got blasted.
And Sanford got blasted by the 52 as well.
Who's the leader? Poti picked up the lead.
Did the 66 make it through?
I don't know. We're gonna go back and look at this. Let's see where the 66 is running. He made it through, but he's got a huge buckle on the hood.
Oh.
Uh-oh, he might be slow. What about Matthews?
Yeah, what? Yeah, Matthews is the big question because I didn't even see Matthews, so he's in front.
The car looks a little clean.
Yeah, I don't really know if he was involved or not.
He might have been able to make it through, like a split decision.
It's very difficult to tell whether or not he was able to make it through.
Now the question remains: is he behind any trucks that are slow that might hinder his performance?
I don't know. We're gonna have to figure that one out, but my goodness, that was a huge incident down the back straight.
Yes, it was.
Now, are these drivers going to pit, or are they going to stay out? Because I don't think pitting this early wouldn't really make much of a difference.
Hey, fellas, I'm going to step out of the booth. I'm going to go grab us some pizza.
Okay, you go ahead and do that.
Okay, Uncle Mike. Wow, I think he's talking to my nephews.
Uncle
Okay,
Mike.
my commentator Michael will be right back.
Okay, well, my goodness, look at this. There are some trucks pitting. Oreo Pollard is one of them, but Matthews is staying out, so that indicates to me that Matthews' damage is obviously not as bad as these other drivers are.
Only superficial.
Here comes Oreo Pollard. Is he going to retire? No, he's staying out. The points leader is staying out.
He's probably got debris on the tires. That's probably why.
Some of these drivers I don't think were actually involved in the crash. Most of them were, but I don't think all of them were. But looks like there are going to be no retirees of the immediate area. There wasn't a lot of hard hits. I mean, there was a few of them. I mean, like Henry Sanford took an extremely hard hit, but not all of these drivers took intensely hard hits. Yeah,
Henry Sanford got hit not only once but twice by I didn't see who the truck he clipped first, and then I think the 52 just ran straight in front into the side of him.
Yep, it was basically a bunch of drivers got together on the backstretch, and they all had a powwow down the backstretch. But
I didn't see Jacob Lawler involved.
Yeah, he was in the middle of it. They were 4 wide, 7 rows deep. I knew something was going to have to break. I just didn't know how soon it was going to break. Oh man, Oreo Pollard's going to be extremely slow. They've taken the hood off the truck.
Oh dear.
That's a sign that something was definitely terminal with that truck. They didn't put it back on. This is terrible for the points leader.
Jeez, this is going to be... This race is going to maybe make or break the championship coming into for the final round.
No kidding.
What are they doing?
They're just trying to get back in line. That's all.
Alright.
My goodness, that was a big incident. We gotta go back and take a look and see what happened to this to put us under the yellow. We know we saw it live, but we need to look at it again to see exactly what happened. But doing Poteet is your leader at Talladega. Let's go see what happened. Here's what happened. We had to go to our helicopter cam because this is the easiest way to see exactly what happened. Matthew Dalio and Blaine Keats were rubbing doors going down the back straight, and they got together, and as soon as they did, they went right up the track into Eric and Rage, into Luke Martin, which then ricocheted into Henry Sanford, which then ricocheted into Jessica Shelton, and then it was on from there.
Yeah, and then everyone just started getting clipped all over and started spinning.
Yeah, some of these drivers got together trying to avoid the incident. Man, look at the 52.
Yeah, the 52. Is he that one that's sliding? That just got clipped. 52. All right.
Oh, look at the one truck gets blasted. Oh, he got hit by Matthews, and then Matthews hits Dylan Young.
Whoa! Oh, is Trent gonna save it? No, I don't. No. No. Oh dear.
No.
Oh.
No, that's Baskinger down there.
Yeah.
Megan Atkins was also involved in that incident. Let's rewind this a little bit. Let's go to an actual TV cam so we get to see all the fancy views. Whoa, too far back. Alright, this is head on. Let's watch this in real time.
So, the 42 must be unlucky. Well, the 42 got away clean, got away once it was clipped, but everyone else just way back just got either hit or bumped by anyone.
Yeah, and then they were rubbing doors so even after the incident was over. Oh, someone else wrecked up ahead. Oh, that was Brendan Berg. What happened to him?
Ah! Was that the car that hit the... Oh, he hit the 19!
Oh my.
The 19 came up and then he got clipped.
So, yeah, he came back on the track, hit Cole Daly, and then went right up into Berg. And all three of them went up into the wall.
Could Brendan Berg be the person that hit the 24?
This is very possible. Let's speed this up because he comes down to rest. And he's just sitting there. Sitting there. Sitting there.
Where's the 24?
There he is. Oh, and right as he disappeared.
Whoa, that was a split second.
You've got to be kidding me. Look at this. Here comes Sanford.
Away.
And right as soon as he hits, he disappears.
That's the mystery car that disappeared in just a split second.
Oh my goodness.
We saw a magic trick.
You want to see a car disappear and kill another car? Look at this. Boosh.
And then 24, it hits the 6, and then bam, 52 hits it, and
wow,
their days are done.
Terrible luck. Let's ride on board with the 66 to see what happens. On board with Oreo Pollard.
Watch, they're backing up, and then you see just trail smoke.
Oh, he almost got through. The hole closed up, though.
Yeah, the 17 just closed the gap, and he got away quite quickly from the scene. Like if he was doing a robbery.
Yeah. Let's ride on board with somebody else. Let's just pick a random truck to ride on board.
I want to see what the view was from the 24.
Alright, let's do that. On board with Sanford.
There's the 7.
Wow, that happened right in front of him.
He got through mainly the most of the rest. Oh no!
He just clipped the 99. He would have been fine otherwise. He would have only had minimum damage.
Yeah, and there's the Oreo that just went by.
Yeah.
And just the 52, knowing he's going to hit him later on, and then BAM!
Wow. Gets clips the 6, and then clips the 52.
And
that's all she wrote.
Yep. And that's magic.
Well, that's what happened. Let's go back and take a look. Let's go back to the green flag, as we still got a long way to go.
Oh boy.
Well, here we are. We're back on lap 6. This is still under yellow. Dylan Poteet, Austin LaPlante, Eric Powers, James McLeod, Mitchell Riggs make up your top 5. Let's do a top 20 rundown, or actually we don't have enough time to do a full field rundown. Zach Campbell, James Qualls, Pruitt Littlejohn, Sean Galligan, Chris Washer is the top 10, and it's Zachary Chambers, Jonathan Zorine, Jackie Tang, Benjamin Miles, Nick Smith, Bob Jones, Kyle Matthews, Danny Wells, Trent Dunham, John Arndt, Brendan Nichols, Levi McIntyre, Jacob Waller, Dylan Young, Eric Enrage, Seth Cole, Oreo Pollard, who was back here in 27th with a missing hood, Charles Jackson, Luke Martin, Zach Rogers, Ian Dutta, Eric Burton, Jessica Sheldon, and Cole Daly and Blaine Keys. That is all that remains on the track. We have a few retirees, those being the 52 of Carson Gunn, the 6 of Megan Atkins, so she is not going to get very many points today. As far as I'm concerned, that may take her out of the title hunt.
Yeah, she did get a bit of a jump from the 24 as it was sliding back up, and then in the bit of that magic trick accident.
Yeah, the magic trick accident. I like that.
That's what we're going to dub it. We're going to dub the magic trick accident.
I like it. The 75 of Brendan Berg is out of the race. The 24 of Henry Sanford's out of the race. The 1 of Bassinger's out of the race. Matthew Daly's out of the race. The 13 of that is Mason Powers, I believe. Is out of the race. Let me just make sure. The 13 is Mason Powers, so they're out of the race as well.
I do apologize for Bassinger because I thought that was Trent Dunham.
That's okay. Yeah, Dunham's not driving the 1 in this series. He's driving the 18 for some reason. Anyway, that is the case. Is We are on our flyby cams as the green flag comes back out.
Let's crank it up. Well, not really, because there's no sound at all.
Well, I mean, we could do that because I got sound, so if we want to do a crank it up, we could.
Yeah,
We do a crank it up just as I come back in the booth with our pizza.
Yeah, how about that? Let's do a crank it up.
alright.
Well, they've gotten back into a pack now.
Yeah, they have.
So what have I missed since I was gone?
Well, you missed us explaining the huge incident. By the way, Megan Atkins is now out of the race. So, oh man, pit stops.
Oh
Why-
man!
Why
Good
did they
time.
pit on the green?
Uh.
Anyway,
Anyhow.
so what you missed was we explained what happened during the incident, and it took Megan Atkins out, so she's going to finish the day in 41st. So she's definitely not going to make any headway in the point standings. But we have pit stops going on. In fact, that's the 2 truck. That was the Galligan, the Pulsar. He was leading the race.
What
He's
about
not-
Kyle Matthews?
Kyle Matthews is still in the race, though. Oh, by the way, the
Nope.
66 is running without a hood right now, so yeah. Actually, let's go take a look and see where these guys are running at. Oreo Pollard, 31st at the back of the pack. Where's
Wait.
Matthews? 14th.
Wow.
He's gonna cap the points lead if he's careful. Pit stops again. Here comes Chambers, the current leader. Whoa! Dunham came running in.
Oh, we had a fast runner.
I don't think he made contact with Art though. He was close. That
you say-
is.
Did you say Dunham? Because I got confused there.
Yeah, 18 is
He
done.
very well might have. You never know, though.
He almost did. Oh my goodness! Look out! Look out! Whoa!
Young. Wow. Now for them two again.
Dylan Young almost turned the
Boys, look out,
Yeah.
boys.
Oh,
Wait,
Matthews, look out! Truck's merging on the track. This is a very bad situation right now.
Don't want to LePage the field.
Yeah,
Gonna be-
definitely don't want a LePage. Who's the leader? Bob Jones was the leader. He's now going to come down to pit road. So let's follow the progress of the 10 truck as all the trucks roll by after their pit stop.
The 10's quite close up to the entry.
Looks like it's going to be right side tires at least for the 10. It looks like they're going to throw in a little more balance in the car, so they're going to do a wedge adjustment because the truck is a little loose. Right side tires only, and he's going to fill them up with gas, and they should be down the way. These trucks are going to have to make another stop if they're stopping on lap 10.
Alright, I'm back in the booth. I got my pizza too.
Nice. I had lasagna.
I brought pizza for all of us.
Oh, well, hand me a slice.
Hooray!
There you go. Here's your slice of anchovy pepperoni pizza.
Ah, you put anchovies on
Nah,
it.
I'm just kidding.
I've
It's just
got
pepperoni.
some Coke. I've got some Coca-Cola in the room.
Hurrah! It's
That
gonna
reminds
be a good
me, I
day.
got some too. I gotta go. I'm probably gonna get a can of Pepsi, but I gotta go put a 2-liter of Coca-Cola in a refrigerator.
Well, here comes the pack in the background. Bob Jones got to get moving if he wants to keep the lead.
I don't
No.
think he'll be able to unless you can get some help, though.
Well, he's got 2
where's-
trucks behind him. Here comes the
let's-
pack.
Let's see where the running order. Let's see the running order. Where's Kyle Matthews at the end of these stops?
Let's see here. Well, we gotta wait till it completely updates.
Yeah,
I
because
think-
it's got to be
I
quite
don't know.
confusing
The
at the
10
moment.
car might be able to actually keep the lead here.
I hope he does.
Yes.
He's
No,
gonna
no,
get
All
no.
those trucks
Too slow,
behind
too
are
slow.
getting bunched
Too
up by
slow,
the
too
17.
He's
slow.
gonna get swallowed up by the pack, but he's gonna be at
Fucking
least in the main.
Chambers.
He's gonna at least be in the main pack.
He didn't lose too much ground. Oh, we got more trucks
They're pitting
pitting.
again.
Wait,
Sean's back in the pits again.
Wait, the 42 is pitting again. What the heck is going on here? No,
Oh,
these are
no,
trucks.
oh,
No, these
no,
are trucks
sorry.
that didn't pit before. These are slower trucks.
Oh, sorry. Do apologize.
Yeah, these are slower trucks.
Or trucks that stayed out an extra lap.
Or yeah,
Or-
or that. But they were at the back of the field, so
or
now
they
we
were
cycle
part of the
around. And Bob Jones is gonna hold a second place position. Yeah, actually now he's going for the
Were
lead.
there any title contenders in that round of pit stops that was on pit
No,
road?
I don't think so. No, there's not. So we're all good in that department. Speaking of the title department, oh my! Oh, don't tell me a couple of these drivers are gonna pit again. Okay, Cole Dowley's gonna pit, and so is Shelton. So those trucks didn't pit either.
I think some of them were either part of the wreck and pit straight after the wreck, or
Yeah,
they
I think.
weren't.
Yeah, remember before I left, I did see a group of cars come down pit road.
Look at Dota trying to make a pass on McIntyre out of the exit
Oh!
of pit road.
I saw somebody
Why not
going
go through?
I saw some on the apron that were trying to pass each other. But yeah, before I went away to get the pizza, I saw under caution a couple cars did actually come in to make pit stops.
Yeah, they did. Those are the ones that retired from the race. Let's see here. Where is our title contenders running at? Oreo Pollard's lost a spot. He's now 32nd, trying to run down Nick
With
Smith.
no rear end or hood.
Yeah, trying to run down. Actually, Nick Smith is in 35th, so he's on a lap down. So Oreo Pollard's still on the lead lap. How is the 92 doing?
So 32nd, and where is he at?
26. Not enough to take the points lead.
But it's gonna make it oh so close.
It is. He's gonna put a dent in it. That's for sure. But he's in a pack, so he can advance his position easier.
Some of the cars in there were involved in the wreck, so they may be slower than him.
Yeah, look at this. He's already going. I think he's up by this.
Pretty wide.
He's up by this lead pack. I think. No, he's not. This is a smaller pack. Truck's now entering back on the pit. Here's the lead pack.
Yeah, he's got like 4 or 5 trucks to get out of the way to get back in the lead pack.
If we have another incident, though, he could capitalize.
Bob's.
The reason why these
He's up 8 positions on him now, so that's an extra. That's an extra 8 points to separate it. So
All the 29's getting overtaken.
It's only separated by 15 points right now.
That could make it very interesting heading into the final race.
I feel like Larry McReynolds out here with my
The washing
calculator.
machine's coming through.
Oh,
Larry McReynolds.
I just realized something though. In this pack is the 07 of Mitchell Riggs, 3rd in the standings.
Oh, I
How
didn't
far back
realize
is it?
either.
Okay, let's see. 32nd minus, where is he at right now currently? About 6 or 7?
Yeah, he is running 8th. Right? Oh, he crossed the line.
1,
8th.
2,
He's
3, 4,
gonna...
5, 6.
Whoa! Try the wall!
Not again. Or do they save it?
They saved it.
Is the caution out though?
I don't think so.
Any yellow? Any yellow? No yellow.
Oh, yellow.
There is no yellow.
So the 07 is where? 5th? And Danny Wells coming to pit road from that
And
incident.
Danny Wells was in the wall. That was very cool. Oh no! Trent Dunham gets turned! But he saved it!
He saved it again.
Wow. Wow. Oh.
Look at these trucks slicing and dicing. I do not feel comfortable right now.
That's 27 points. How far back is Mitchell Riggs to Oreo Pollard?
Pollard had 406. Riggs had 369. That's not enough to take the lead.
No.
But that's enough to put a huge dent in the lead.
That's 37. And if Mitchell Riggs finishes where he is,
Some of these cars in the pack is quite slow.
23.
Oh, Shelton!
Point. If these guys, if they finish where they're at right now, then freaking, it's gonna be a 3-car battle at Homestead.
Wow.
Oh,
We're gonna get a good race regardless. This track, I'm telling you what, these guys have made some brilliant saves.
Yes.
wow.
Yes,
We just had 2 in about a space.
Oh,
of 30 seconds.
he's up to 2nd now.
Oh, if Mitchell Riggs can win this race, it's still gonna be. He'll still be at least 10 points back at the least.
Hey, but that's better than the position he's in right now.
Absolutely, it'll be a 3-car battle at Homestead.
We gotta watch this battle though, because this is where all the meat and the sandwich is.
Slow there.
This is where, yeah, Matthews is a lot slower because he wasn't well against it. We gotta keep watching these trucks because this is where the meat and the sandwich. Oh, a few trucks are pitting. These guys are short pitting. This is way too early for them to make it all the way.
You never know, though.
Is it possibly the degrees of the banking getting to the tires? Possibly.
Well, judging by the way these trucks have been racing, I wouldn't put it past us to have another yellow. So they may actually come out.
Wait a
on
minute,
top.
go back. Where's Chris Washer? Or not Chris Washer? Where's what's his name now? Second place.
Matthews.
Yeah, that guy.
He's running 15th.
Whoa.
Damn. That should be
Dang,
good
he
enough.
made up some spots. He's still making up spots. He's passing Blaine Keys right now. So he's going to get by him easy.
Position?
That's for position.
Oh, damn. Yeah, it is.
That's for position.
I think
Rage is for position.
He has to have the points lead by now.
Uh-oh, here comes Matthews, though. He's going to make a stop.
So that pass was just for nothing now.
Well, no, because he'll come out. Because he's got a clear pit road. He'll probably come out pretty well on the track. The word is from Matthews is that he's having problems because he was in that wreck. He's having problems steering the truck, and that's why he's not been able to make some evasive.
Oh, and it's going to be only a 2-tire stop for that 92.
Changing left side tires this time. He changed right sides last time. Now he's changing left sides. So
left sides and then full fuel. They're going to pack it full of fuel. That number 92. Now there he goes off in front of Trent Dunham. He's going to cut him off, maybe.
Wow, that was good.
That's. Or they got to be careful because Trent Dunham could turn at any point.
He could, but he looks like they're not gonna. They're gonna make it to the end of pit road at least.
Remember,
looks like the four. I just saw the 4 crew preparing themselves for the number 4 truck to come in.
The leader is Eric Powers.
Remember, I am like Larry McReynolds, so when this race is over, tell me where they finish, and I will do the calculation.
Oops, Bassinger's out of the race. Okay, here's Mitchell
Riggs.
Riggs.
And
okay, let's watch Riggs, because Riggs is in a possibly points-paying position right now. Here comes the 3 truck.
This actually would be a lot better to take 4 tires, because you got to pack it full of fuel anyways.
Yeah, it would be, but more time, I would think, because what if they get it full of fuel and then they don't have to change
2 tires full of fuel, there you go. He's going to come out in front of Poteet, but behind the 88.
Yeah, in front of Poteet, behind the 88 Chambers, but at least Riggs has a drafting buddy now in Chambers.
Yes.
So, and they're both Toyotas.
Washer behind, right next to him, he's damaged, so...
Washer, he's a lap down.
Oh, well still, they'll make quick work of him.
Uh-oh, these trucks. I don't think these guys have pitted yet.
So they were one of the first ones on pit road.
Oh, so they may have just capitalized.
Possibly.
The question will remain is, can they make these final 10 laps?
Oh!
Where am I looking at? There we go. There was the... Oh my goodness, Seth Cole and Eric Burton got together.
What the heck?
Seth. Oh, Seth.
Seth Cole and Eric Burton are now stuck.
I've seen that happen before. It's a very weird pit road glitch, but it happened when Seth was trying to get out of his pit stall and the other one was trying to come in.
Very unfortunate for the...
Seth.
Oh my goodness, they were a lap down. Now they're up to 6.
Wow!
Well, this will really change a lot.
These guys are at the front of the pack anyway.
Oh.
So, Jackie Tang's
who's the leader?
Where's our... Uh-oh. He's out of gas!
What?
Bob Jones out of gas!
No way!
Bob Jones was the leader and he's out of gas!
He pushed it 1 lap too far. And Bob Jones runs out of fuel.
There goes the leaders now!
We just don't hope... Let's not hope that Bob Jones does a suicidal attempt.
I hope he doesn't stall in the middle of the track. That could be very bad. Are these guys going to, in fact, inherit the lead? Because if they do they? Yes, they do.
Yes.
So Serena's now the leader. Battle for the lead.
So this is our top 3.
Miles 3rd. Then back here's Riggs in 4th. 5th will be Powers, and Chambers will be 6th. Then it's a hornet's nest of trucks back here. But where's Bob Jones? Is he still
on the apron? That's the question.
Yeah, he still is on the apron. He's almost to pit road. If he makes it to pit road,
he is coasting. No, if he stops on pit road,
no, I don't think he will.
If he gets to pit road, it doesn't matter. He'll have to teleport, but it won't be a caution because he's not on the racetrack.
Yeah, it won't be a caution at least. All right, he's on pit road.
Oh.
He's over the commander line.
We just don't hope anyone comes down too quick and just barges him.
And even though we can't see it, here comes... Oh, look, his pit stall's right there. Lucky for him.
Oh,
wow,
lucky him.
He just made it, but he's not going to be several laps down.
Yeah, possibly 2.
Let's take a look at our title contenders.
All right, well, right there's Matthews. He's in 18th. Riggs,
and then Pollard. Riggs is like in 5th.
Yeah, let's make sure that Riggs is still there. So, oh no, he's in 15th.
Yeah. Matthews just now hit 15th.
All right, so Matthews is in 15th. Riggs is in 6th, battling right now. So that could change.
Where's Pollard? Where's Pollard?
Where is the leader? 29th.
Okay, so let's see. 29th and 15th is the. Here goes Larry Mack with his calculator.
14 points difference.
That's a 14-point difference. So 23 minus 14. It is now a 9-point battle for first. Now Mitchell Riggs, excuse me. He is in 5th at the moment. So let's see. It was where was he at? 29th.
Yes, 29th.
Minus 5 equals 24. And how far back was he again?
He was 369 points, and Pollard had 406. And it looks like, oh no, Benjamin Miles got a pit.
Oops.
Oh dear.
Second place has to pit. Vibration on the 20 or 29.
14. So yep. Right as of right now, it's a 9 and 14-point battle between the top two, between the first 3.
Oh my.
So anyone could win it at Miami.
At Homestead Miami Speedway, you never know what's going to happen as McLeod is approaching lap trucks, which he could use to his advantage.
These trucks have got to pit again, though. They pitted way too early to make it.
Like my old friend Iron used to say, it's a whole new ball game.
Indeed it is. Is McLeod going to pit? He's indicating he is going to pit.
He is.
And so is second place.
And
top 2 in the pits. Here we go.
This is a battle for the lead, too. A very, very slow battle for the lead. Actually, no, it's not anymore, because there goes the leaders. And Mitchell Riggs is going to inherit the lead.
Oh my god.
He's going to inherit the bleed.
The bleed.
The bleed. He's going to inherit the bleed. Good job, Anthony.
Legit. I English good.
I'm going to inherit the bleed.
Also, Mitchell Riggs did just, in fact, lead a lap.
Indeed. So, he inherits the bleed, and indeed...
And the weed. The bleed and the weed.
420 blaze
it. But it's only 12:57.
What?
Doesn't matter.
Now the question is, will these trucks pit or will they try to make it?
It looks like they have no indication to pit.
Are
these all trucks battling for... No, Pruitt's Littlejohn's a lap down. So this is the top 3, and Mitchell Riggs...
Chambers just got overtaken.
And Mitchell Riggs is sitting in a great spot.
Especially with the lap truck beneath him, if he can just call and say, hey, can you help block me or at least just draft with me? Yeah, he's going to be good. We got 3 laps to go.
And who knows if Oreo Pollard may have to pit again.
I really hope he doesn't.
He can't go any further down the list
I
than
believe
32nd. He can't go any further down than 32nd.
Uh-oh.
Actually, no. No, I'm sorry. He can't go any further down the list than 35th. And I don't think he will. No, the 88's got a pit.
Oh no!
They're dropping like flies. They're dropping like flies.
No, come on.
Oh
come
my
on.
god, this is going to be interesting.
I am pulling for the rookie. 2 laps to go. Just keep your truck running.
These are both rookies.
Washer's in the way.
I am pulling for Mitchell Riggs. They're side by side. This is exactly
rookies.
This is exactly kind of what Riggs would want, because now he can draft behind him and kind of ease back on the throttle.
As far as he's concerned right now, a good top 2 finish would be fine right now, because he would put a huge dent in the points lead.
Oreo Pollard running into trouble here is beneficial for everybody below.
One more lap, boys. One more lap.
He's got to go one more lap.
He's pulling into the inside, but he is not going for. He's not going for pit road. He needs drafting help.
He is saving gas like no one's business, but he's got one more lap to go. The leader, Eric Powers. Can Powers hold on?
I'm gonna get my.
Oh my goodness! Ready. This is going to be the closest. This is going to be very close.
It's a
2 Toyotas.
2 Toyotas, a Chevy that's a lap down, not going to be a factor, but the 2 Toyotas up in front. Here goes Riggs to the bottom.
No,
but no drafting help.
No help at all. He cannot get the help.
There was drafting up to the outside.
It's not enough. I think the 77's got it.
Unless something happens down the front straight. I think that the 77 has it as well. Down the front straight. Neither of them have to pit. Is Riggs going to make a move? Or is Powers going to walk onto the lead? Powers looks like he's going to hold on. Powers is going to win at Talladega.
Oh my goodness. Oh!
It was Powers.
Powers.
Eric Powers wins the STP 200.
Wow. Woo!
On the verge of running out of fuel, both of these drivers were up on the verge of running out of gas, and they made it to the end, and I think Powers may be out of gas.
Oh my god.
Whoa!
Whoa! What happened?
Riggs is out of gas.
The 07's out.
Riggs is out of gas.
Okay, so
Oh
now
my
we need to do the
goodness.
calculations now. Where did Oreo Pollard finish?
Oreo Pollard officially finishes in. I don't know yet. He hasn't crossed the line. Oh, he's already retired. He finished 27th.
Okay, so let's see. 20.
No, sorry, no. 29th, my bad. He is now officially finished 29th. What about Matthews?
Hold on.
20th.
Okay, it's 27. So it's 27. So it's a. Okay, Oreo Pollard. He gains 27 points. So it's a 10-point gap between Oreo Pollard and Mitchell Riggs. Now for Kyle Matthews, it was 23, and it was a 9-point gap. Right?
Yep.
23 minus 9, so 14. So actually, Mitchell Riggs moves into second place.
Wow.
It's now Oreo Pollard, Mitchell Riggs minus 10, and Kyle Matthews minus 14 heading into Homestead, Miami.
So the scoop is that Riggs, to win the championship, well, for Oreo Pollard to win the championship, he just has to finish 10 spots ahead of Riggs, at least.
He just has to finish ahead of him, pretty much.
Yeah, he has to finish ahead of Riggs. For Kyle Matthews to win the championship, he would have to finish in
14.
He had to finish 15 points, 15 positions ahead of.
Oh my goodness, what's going on
wait
there?
a minute, I just lied because Mitchell led a lap, so it's only
we don't do bonus point.
Gap.
Oh,
you
yeah.
don't do bonus point?
No, we don't do bonus point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whoa,
I
what's
know,
62 doing there?
It's strange, I know, but so here's the scoop. Oreo Pollard just has to finish in front of the entire of all his competitors to win the championship. That's pretty easy for him to do, I would think. But for Matthews to win the championship, he now has to finish 15 spots ahead of Pollard, or else he'll tie. And Riggs will have to finish 11 spots ahead, so they can break the tie. So Riggs has to finish 11 spots ahead. Matthews has to finish 15 spots ahead to take the championship away from Pollard. Pollard has just simply has to run consistently. That's all he has to do. I don't think anyone else. I don't think anyone else is within range because Atkins had problems. Unless, where did Galligan finish? Because he was tied with Riggs.
No, he was tied with Atkins.
Oh yeah, Atkins. He finished 26. Not close enough.
Nope.
It's a long shot. It's a long shot, but
no, only the top 3 I think will be locked in.
Well, Galligan may be a long shot, but
it's a triple threat for
the
yeah.
It's a triple threat for the Oreo Truck Series title.
This is gonna be good.
Oh boy!
Yes,
yeah! Snap into a Slim Jim.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah!
But anyway, here is the finishing order. Eric Powers just holds on and wins the race. Eric Powers, that is actually some redemption from Montreal where he lost the race on the last lap. This time he won the race on the last lap. So this is a little bit of redemption for Eric Powers. Mitchell Riggs will finish in second. And then it'll be Dylan Pote, Jacob Lawler, Ian Dutta will be the top 5. Look at that. We only had 17 trucks finish on the lead lap.
That's what happens when you put pit stops on a circuit plate track.
Hey, be quiet, you.
Oh!
It's my race. I do what I want. It made it interesting.
I'm painful.
I'm painful!
And there at the bottom of the race, there is the retirees. Pollard didn't really retire, but there are the retirees. Danny Wells, Mason Powers, Matthew Dalio, Jake Bassett, Henry Stanford, Brandon Berg, Megan Atkins, and Carson Cummins. So we actually technically had 34 trucks running on the racetrack. It just didn't feel like it because they were all spread apart. But that is the race. Next week, or the next time I see you, we will be heading to the very, very difficult or fast track of Homestead, Miami, a track that has not been featured in the NNSCRA for the final race since the second season. So, this will be a bit of a homecoming for the NNSCRA final race of the season. It will be back in Homestead, and we will see you there. Michael will be with me, and I don't know who else will have with me, but the points lead has dwindled down to a maximum of 14 or 15 points, or 14 points. So, Pollard is not out of the woods. It's very much up for grabs. If Pollard has a bad day, and either Matthews or Riggs have a bad day, or have a good day, it could come down. Here's another scenario: if Pollard DNFs and finishes last, which I don't think will happen, but if Pollard finishes dead last, it will then become a battle between Matthews and Riggs, which is a much closer battle for the points lead.
Definitely.
So, we'll see you when we head to Homestead. I'm Anthony McCrury. He's Michael Norman, and he's Nathan Hudson. And we will see you when we head to Homestead, Miami for the final race of the season. Until then, adios.
Till then, don't fill your dick.
Woo!
Don't put your pants on backwards either.
Yeah. Stuck in my head still.
See ya.
Goodbye, everyone.